Yes, y'all. Down there, people. Welcome back to the Just Joe football show. You caught man in these fucking Harry Potter jammers, man. The potions master, Hogwarts potions master. I was just about to have my spaghetti carbonara, put me jimmies on, and settle down for a film fortnight. And then Baron Cross has just done a bomber and dropped the bombshell that Leeds United have acquired major investment from its shareholders, which will gear us up for the Premier League. 120 million being put in, and it doesn't stop there. That isn't all we have to spend. So, we'll get into it. I'll go through it. But before we do, smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. Oh, is it? Am I still on? Can you still see me? Has the camera gone? Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. This is the point. So this is brand new, right? Like this isn't. I guess this is already. So we were talking about 150 million and all that jazz that was being spoken about, but this wasn't taking this into consideration. You've also got to factor in player sales, etc. So it's all exciting stuff. So Joe being to yeah, look at clip, man. I mean, I'm double dipping. I've got Marvel Jama shorts on, bit of leg for lasses, and lads if you want. And my potions master Snape stuff on. I was just about to put a film on and chill out, man. 26, 27 European tour confirmed. Tell them, bro. Tell them. Right, let's go into the article then. Big up to Baron Cross for getting this exclusive. Let me just change this background as well, because that's just a stock one. We've had a nice little thumbnail made now. Are you ready? Yeah, boy! I've always liked Paragant Niners, I tell you. Let's go Niners. Right, okay, let's bring up the article. So this is it. Leeds owners to issue 120 million of new shares earmarked for Elland Road and the transfer window. Leeds United owners will issue around 120 million, which equates to $160 million worth of new shares in the club ahead of their return to the Premier League. Investors have been told the 9-figure influx will be put towards Elland Road's redevelopment and this summer's transfer window. Now, according to sources who spoke to The Athletic, under the condition of anonymity, so it's like someone close to the thing, to protect relationships, senior figures in the ownership group reached out to shareholders in the days after promotion was secured. It was actually the Burnley's win over Sheffield United on April the 22nd that sealed the deal for Leeds. So straight away, Parag and that promotion's been confirmed straight on the blower. Right, we want some more money from you. That's what's happened. We want some more dough. So pay up, yeah? What film? Forget about that. Will you give me some suggestions, actually, and I'll come back to them. So, folks, put me some suggestions for the film to watch after this. I'm going to watch the new Final Destination tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Show me the money, says I love that. I'm just going to have some more spaghetti carbonara before it... look at that there. Just... I'm going to hide behind this. Can't do it anymore. Right, so I'll just get it from under my beard. So yeah, now here's the next bit. So it goes on to say, while some of the existing investors declined the chance to spend more, dickheads, yeah, the target amount has been reached by others who have been in the ownership group since the 2023 takeover by 49ers Enterprises. To be honest, that's one of my favorite films in the whole world, to be honest. Mint. So, you know Larry Nance Jr. is one of these, don't you? You know my man's gone, yes, take my money. You know, take my money because Take my money. Yeah, show me the money. But I'll keep it up. Cheers, Christopher. Cheers, mate. That means a lot. You know, Airs and Grace is here. No, like, you know, I'm just there in my Harry Potter jammers, like a Donny, eating his spag carbonara. I went on a 5-mile run today. Yeah, to Simicast. I don't know. Listen, I'm part of a WhatsApp group. I'm not going to name anyone who said it, but they've been told that Simicast could be a goer, which would be a great start, wouldn't it? Also, Solomon, I've just done a video. Heroic Dale. That has got to be one of the worst shouts ever. Because Tom Cruise is shit, man. There's actually a new Mission Impossible out as well, but I was like, nah, Final Destination, thanks. I'm back. Yeah, poor film. Right. So, let's get back to the article. Sorry, I'm a little bit giddy. I hope you don't mind. What? I think it's the first time you've been here, isn't it, mate? Soren Jorgensen, fuck off. Anyway, so while some of the existing investors declined the chance to spend more, the target amount has been reached by others who have been in the ownership group since the 2023 takeover by 49ers Enterprises. Goes on to say, with promotion secured and the dream of being back in the Premier League on the horizon, shareholders have sought to give the club its best chance of surviving relegation by stumping up more cash. The money, investors were told, gives the club increased working capital to assist with the stadium project and this summer's critical transfers, which, of course, we know it is very, very critical. Yeah, very critical, because it's all about recruitment. You know, I was talking to an Arsenal fan earlier on, big up Potsy, and he was saying, oh, Farker in your squad, I'm not sure. And I went, you know, I actually back Farker, you know that, so I'm like, it's cool. But recruitment is key, because obviously with the current squad, we're not staying up, are we, right? So we'll give it a good shot, but home form and that. And here's another kicker as well. Half the bloody Premier League is in Europe next season. This is going to be a massive win for us, you know. Crystal Palace, Thursday nights. Brighton, maybe Thursday nights. Nottingham Forest, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. Chelsea, maybe Thursday nights. Obviously, the big wigs, your Arsenals, your Newcastles, your Villas. Let's not forget, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Remember, first time Newcastle got Champions League, they were down there. Now they haven't. They're second or third. My point is, there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be playing twice a week. Well, not so much. So this could have a massive, massive, like, thumbs up in our favour, you know, big time. So yeah, be some big opportunities. Yeah, this is the point, isn't it? This is definitely something that we need to take advantage of for sure. I go back into the article now. When Chairman Parag Marathe spoke to the media the day after Leeds were crowned championship winners, he said, "You've got to nail your transfers. You've got to nail the players that come in that really fit the style of play you want to have, that fit the club and play together cohesively. Nailing those transfers will require a significant investment in the right personnel this summer. As a club on the back of 2 years in the championship and one in the top flight before that, next season's accounts will be a permitted loss of 61 million under profit and sustainability rules. What this means for Leeds." So this is what Baron Cross had to say. This is his analysis. "Whilst this is a heavy influx of fresh cash into the club ahead of its most important summer in years, it's unlikely this will be the entirety of what they have to spend." So this is huge, right? So we know, obviously, the 120 it's going to be split across Elland Road investment and obviously transfers. But the most important thing is that we're going to have more than that. And then you also have to factor in, folks, player sales. Leeds United will look to balance the books. I'm still convinced. I think Joseph will be sold, you know. I genuinely do, just because it'll be profit. What's going to happen with Firpo? There's going to be loads of different permutations. Will Bamford stay on? I know everyone keeps saying Wrexham, but I think Vardy's been linked to Wrexham, so and that won't surprise you either. And I know I'd rather go for Vardy. So it'll be interesting to see, right? It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, there is a flip side to that, yeah. But we know notoriously, people look at Arsenal. They put all the eggs in the Champions League basket. They fall short. There's all these things. Come on now, you can spin it every way you want, but I reckon there is more data to back up the point that clubs struggle in the league when they play in Europe as opposed to the other side of it. Do you know what I mean? I think anyway. Maybe it isn't backed up by data, but yeah. Definitely. But it's exciting times for Leeds United, of course. Like Berren says, it's unlikely this will be the entirety of what they have to spend. The increased income from broadcasters and sponsors will also fund United's plans along with whatever they generate from player sales. So we could be sat on quite a little nest egg. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a big deal because you're talking the 120 million. No, Louis, no. If you go back, mate, according to sources who spoke to The Athletic, under the condition of anonymity to protect relationships, senior figures in the ownership group reach out to shareholders in the days after promotion was secured. It does say they were issued around about 120 million in extra shares. And it does say they didn't, while some of the existing investors declined the chance to spend more, the target amount has been reached by others who have been in the ownership group since 2023. So happy days. So this new cash, of course, will not fund the entirety of Elland Road's redevelopment either. This is a window which is open to investors who want to put more in, which helps top everything up as they approach the Premier League. So obviously these investors will have been asked and they've said, yeah, I'm willing to put more money in. Yeah, 100%. It will come as no surprise to nobody that Leeds need to reinforce their squad in virtually every position. A first-rate goalkeeper, a striker who can compete with Pirro. Maybe that is your man Promised David. I'd sign him just for his name alone. If not, supplement him. Stand out as key priorities to survive in the drop next term. Starters at centre-back, left-sided for me, I think. Left-back to Tsimikas, potentially. Number 10 and a left wing would not go miss either, which hopefully will be Solomon. Major developments from Solomon. Marseille have declined to take him due to political reasons. So, yeah, his agent basically, I did a video on it earlier. His agent basically said, you know, come and get me kind of vibe. And that's before you come to the competition at right back, centre, midfield, and right wing too. Again, you could be looking at a Soufal on a free there, right? But the key takeaways from this are, well, they're quite big, really, aren't they? If we're being totally honest. Leeds owners led by 49ers Enterprises. Let me just move this so it looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing. So as people come in, they can see the big news. So yeah, Leeds United owners, of course, led by the 49ers Enterprises, have raised 120 million through new shares. Some investors passed, but others stepped up to hit the target. You know, one of them will be Larry Nance Jr. So if you're watching by any chance, but you won't be, big up to you, my guy. This cash injection is a game changer for Leeds, giving us financial muscle as we return back to the Premier League. We know you're also going to have the TV money, the brand new revenue, all that sort of stuff. Even player sales as well, which I do believe they will be. Of course, part of the funds will be earmarked for players transfers, which, again, folks, 1st of June it opens, doesn't it? And isn't it interesting how we're getting all this information now? So we've had this, we've had the retain list, etc. I know some people were questioning that retain list, going like, well, Joel, they always have to do this. But the last 3 years, it came in the second week of June, not as early as it has done. That's the difference here. So, of course, we know Farker will be eyeing upgrades across the whole squad. Central defence is a priority. I believe we need a left-sided centre-back starter. Voba, go. DeBayo's been offered a new deal. Will he sign? We need to add more firepower up top. And, of course, part of the money as well will go toward upgrading Elland Road. Yeah. Plans include a public exhibition on May 22nd to 23rd. Is that right? And community consultations to modernise the ground. I didn't know that was happening. But, of course, yeah, you're going to boost matchday revenue as well and the club's global appeal with improving Elland Road. Absolutely massive. We do have to adhere, though. We can't get away from the fact that we do have PSR. Of course, Premier League does bring a big cash boost, but Leeds must stay cautious. We have to stay cautious. I think 61 million is our permitted loss. You would think, though, a lot of we didn't do anything in January, so fair play to the club. I still think we should have, by the way. That's not me falling on my sword. Still think we should have, but there's that which has worked. It's a gamble which worked out. You've also got Gray got moved over onto this calendar year, I believe. You've got Somerville, Rutter, all these things to take into consideration. And I do think we'll sell some players as well this summer. I do. So I think we're going to be fine when it comes to PSR. The 140 last year, after going to show, yeah, fair. Did they inject 140 million last year after relegation? I'm not too sure. But yeah, look, there's going to be decisions on players like Jack Harrison, for example, young talents like Joe Gelhardt. Will he be sold? All these things. There's going to, honestly, as the summer goes, it's going to be mental. Like, some days you'll notice I'm doing one video, just updating it, because I know, man, it's the calm before the storm. June soon come, and it'll just be boom, boom, boom. So we're going to see players go, players come in, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's been good, bro. It's been good. I'm back into me running. So, yeah. We've also got to factor in as well wage rises. Like Bamford's going to be like on 70k again as well. So all that will be factored in. But the great thing is that the club are backing us, right? 49ers are backing us. There's all this talk of Red Bull and all that. And that may come in the future, right? That definitely may come in the future. But I've always been a fan. I've always been a 49ers, and you know what I mean, all that kind of rag. But yeah, it's good, man. I'm just eating some more carbonara. My dad thinks that we should break FFP to stay up. I hear you, AJ Murphy. I hear you. But what if you don't? You fat? Not me. I think it's going to be more than that, Louis. I think we could spend towards 200 million. I do. With the cash injection, player sales and new revenue, why not? 75 likes, is that it, Jason? That's poor. No, Louis, I reckon we could, mate. No joke. 200 bags. And we stay up, man. Honestly. 100%. Could do, right? Mate, if that's bang on the money, like I know someone said that'd happen, but we'd have... He's not leaving on a free, though, is he? He's not leaving on a free, so... No, this is extra. This is what I'm saying, Jack. This is extra, bro. This is extra. So... It's all good. I can't wait for the 1st of June. Hold on, Tom. Yeah, I think so. I think so. We need goalkeeper, competition at right back. Like Berren's article said, I want a left centre back. We need a left back. We probably need a better midfielder, an 8/10, right? You need to replace Solomon or bring Solomon in, and you need another striker. I still think Kelleher, you don't pay 40 million for him. Do not pay 40 million. Yeah, again, I'm not too sure, mate. I think he'll go elsewhere. What's this? What's rumours, mate? Do you know what, man? Why do people get vexed over a title or fuck it? Do you know what? Like I say, thick skin used to bother me. I'd be like, oh God, I better change title. Now I'm like, just get a life, man. It's a title or a thumbnail, man. At the end of the day, gotta get paid. Yeah, of course, man. When it's something like that, imagine his taste buds. He's loving that. Yeah, it's too much, man. I'm not paying 40 million for a keeper. No way. Well, fade, man. It's happening, bro. Yeah, that's a thing as well. Martinez is leaving Villa, isn't he? I didn't even realise. So apparently they might be looking at Kelleher. So click and complain, like and subscribe. Yeah, there was a guy earlier on who put on a video. He went, this is pointless. Nothing new. I'll come back when season starts. I thought, what's pointing? Like, why are you even telling me that? You don't even take time to comment. You can tell it doesn't bother me. No, but yeah, it still irritates me a little bit, I guess. But just like for facts. PSR screwing Villa. That's why Emmy is off. Where's he going? Stein at 20 is 24. Nice. Got him on FIFA. Yeah, Finn Darman. Haters will hate. They will. But look, it's exciting times, isn't it? Liverpool are winning, are they? Well done to them, the champs. I'm on Anfield Agenda tomorrow, by the way. Big up to Craig. The champs are getting together. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, this is not clickbait, though. This is right. Okay. Webcast, do you think about Harvey Elliott? I would take Harvey Elliott, yeah. Definitely. Yes, so 120 million cash injection. Yeah. It's a massive statement from the Leeds United owners. Massive statement. And it shows they're backing the manager and they're going to back us in the Premier League. Smart transfers, stadium upgrades. This is the Premier League, right? This is it. This is the Premier League. So I'm excited. Drop your thoughts in the comments as well, like, and subscribe. And let's keep that conversation going. Would you take Beto for Pirro? You need them both, right? Bro, there never was any, Sean. There never was any. Yeah, I like the look of him, Mark. I like the look of him, but I don't know enough about him. Did a bit of research, but exactly all Wolves. So yeah, mad. I think he'll flop, and not just because it's Man United. He's all right being a big fish in a small pond. He won't do well there. Not for me. I don't think he'll do well. There's a reason why he got bombed out at Atleti as well. No, you in your head he did. He did not. He did not. Oh, man, I seen a video as well, man, which was mad. So, do you remember when we was talking about, like, content creators calling out the manager and all that jazz, and none of them would say we're chest? It turns out some of them did, but behind a paywall. Mental. A lot of talk of, like, sack him now, like, when the season's done. Why aren't they still should be running with that? If that's your opinion, run with it, innit? Run with it. At least be like Sean, innit? Noah Lang winning the league. Kuna screams of desperation. I mean, he's had a good season, hasn't he? He's had a good season, but that's it. I've got no problem with Faxton. He did his job. And a cheap promotion. Give him the chance. He's solid. Agrees, man. Agreed. He deserves that opportunity, doesn't he? And like I was saying, it's about recruitment. Yeah, look, Joe B. Oh, so you know about... So JB's actually put it out there, right? Okay, well, that's who I was told by Joe B. And Joe B's obviously got that from Solid Info, so big up to Joe B breaking the news story. So if Tsimikas is on, it's on. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is fantastic. This is where you want. We'll maybe do a video on this. But look at these bad boys. I mean, people will say this is no good, by the way. Look at these, because I was thinking about this earlier on. Tom Kearney's out of contract as well. He started off at Leeds, but obviously he's getting on a bit as well. But like, look at these names, man. You can't see that image very well, can you? Can you make them out? I don't know. What's for pudding? Nothing, bro, man. Nothing. So you've got Jorginho, Thomas Partey, Courtney House, Robin Olsen, Josh De Silva, Ben Ming, Tariq Lamptey, James Milner, Bergstorm, Nathaniel Klein, Joe Ward, Remy Matthews, DCL, Ducore, Michael Keane, Idrissa Gueye, Virginia, Young, Coleman, Virginia. There's 2 Virginias on there. Same name. I think they've made a mistake there. Begovic, Holgate, Morpay, Tete, Vinicius. No, not Vinicius Jr. Tom Kearney, William, Axel Twanzebe, Burgess, Luongo, Harness, Bagot, Jimmy Vardy, Danny Ward, Danny Everson, Trent. We try get him away. Harvey Davis, I'm not sure. Kevin De Bruyne, Scott Carson, Victor Lindelof, Ericsson, Johnny Evans, Tom Heaton, Callum Wilson, Jamal Lewis, Gillespie, Ruddy, Toffolo, Harry Toffolo, left back, not a bad shout. Willie Bolly, again, centre back, not a bad shout. Wayne Hennessy, Kyle Walker Peters, definitely. Lalana Lumley, Reguilon, Forster, Whiteman, Ben Davis, Danny Ings, Soufal, Defo, Fabianski. Yeah, I know people say no to that. Creswell, Zuma, Nelson Semedo, Pablo Sarabia, and Craig Dawson. Craig Dawson's another one, man. My man's been in the Premier League for time. Let's go. See, man, your logic's so flawed, Sean, honestly. Your logic's so flawed. That's why Kevin De Bruyne and Trent are on freeze. Yeah, they're on freeze for a reason. Kevin De Bruyne and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, Thomas Partey being another. It's madness, isn't it? It's madness. It's a madness, but some people just see black and white. No, forget Carson. Are you over there? Elland Road's atmosphere will be key next season again, Bailey. We didn't get to experience that before, did we? That's a key point. That is a key point. Idrissa Gueye, yeah, they're all worth a shout on that list. No, maybe not all, but yeah. Semedo, Kyle Walker Peters on a free, unreal. Yeah, definitely. I'd take Ericsson. Nah, he's genuinely like on the scrappy. Emmy Martinez. I mean, I'd love Emmy, best keeper in the world or one of, isn't he? But yeah, we'll wait and see. But listen, quick update. Leeds United are in the money. Happy days. Dogs flaked out now. Are they allowed to eat spaghetti carbonara? I should have checked that before, shouldn't I? Yeah. What's the jersey, Joe? Back. This. You want to see what jersey this is? Slivering, baby. Potions Master. Because I was just about to have. Yeah, Ryan. I know. I know that game, bro. I'm not a part of that life anymore, man. Do you know what? It's good to do a live to actually have some meat on the bones to talk about in it. Joe, don't tell me off, but I'd like Son from Spurs. Bro, God, I think we all would. Tyler says, respect from a Ravenclaw fan. I love that, man. You're my rival, bro, but it is what it is, man. I just hate them Gryffindor mother small. Do you know what I mean? Sell Ilya to Liverpool. They will get a talent, and we take Kelleher next year. Yeah, mad. You just a bald from Weasley. I'll take that, bro. I don't mind Ron. Gryffindor, yeah, Joe Perfect. Sorry, folks. I mean, I'm a Gryffindor, really. It's just because this is Potions Master and all that. What for, Louis? Why would the USMNTs come? I back Aronson, me. So yeah, I back Aronson. Do you know what? Just over the last, Solomon could look like it's a goer. Listen, I hope I'm not going to upset anyone, but the fact that Marseille are willing to turn him away due to political reasons is a madness for me. Politics and football shouldn't be involved, should they? Like, it's mad that. But anyway, De Zerbi wanted him, and then his agent said he got a call off De Zerbi to say, "Sorry, mate, I can't take you," which I think's mad. Like, it's mad. But if they don't want him, then and that's his agent, by the way. That's come from the agent's mouth on radio. This isn't hearsay. His agent said that, which is mad. So yeah, do you know what, Lockie? Me and Lockie were chatting about that. The fact that Leipzig haven't qualified for Europe, you could genuinely pull some of their players. You know, definitely pull some of their players. Well, Kelvin, there was chat of Marseille, and the fact his agent spoke about it means there was conversations, weren't there? And now his agents come out and said that De Zerbi said, "Look, we can't take you due to political reasons." So that's why he's not going there. They've also said he likes the Premier League, so it's a home run. If Leeds United want him, maybe they want someone different. That's the thing. And I do back this ownership group. I do back their recruitment. Definitely. So, sorry, it's to do with the war. Palestine and Israel. That's what it'll be down to, I believe. Yeah. So that's, yeah. So he will come to Leeds, right? I think unless someone else, competes for his signature. But at this moment in time, we've got a free run. So, yeah, Dale, wow. Yeah, you make a good point there. Forgot he's playing there, isn't he? He's playing there, isn't he? Anyway, no, yeah, no stuff in the chat, but that's why they turned him down. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Do you know what? As well, when you mentioned that guy location, what did we pay for Helder Costa? Was it 18 mil? Or have I just made that up? Because I can't get 18 million out of my head. 17. So we paid 17 for Costa. How much did we pay for Jack? 11? 11, right? 15 rising. So let's say, genuinely, you could, anyone who doesn't think Solomon's a good deal's losing their head for me. Especially when you consider we paid what we did for Costa and for Harrison. You could be getting him for around about 15 million. It's a no-brainer. He was one of our best players. He's in the prime. He's injury-free. Make it happen. Make it happen. Yeah. I've seen a lot of the tacticos over the last few days as well, keep mentioning managers and all this sort of stuff that are available and all that. Someone, I swear to God, said they would rather have, I think this was a wannabe tactico, to be fair, but they said they'd rather have Cleverly. I was like, what? Nathan Cleverly over our manager? Are you all right? And then, like, all these, managers that are the Ajax manager and all that sort of stuff, which I understand maybe in the future, but not right now. Not right now. We need to consolidate and stay in the division. Now, someone said, well, Farker's not going to do that, but it gives us continuity. And please, you've got to put context between that Norwich squad and us. And for God's sake, one of the Tactico channels said Rama is better than Craig. Eh? No, they didn't, Vic. Someone said Ramazani's better than Krieg. Based on what? That's a madness. But yeah, I think, look at Bournemouth. Bournemouth is a prime example of who, Sonny? Who said that? Who said that Ramazani is better than Cree? Who said that? Who said it? Oh, for fuck's sake. No way. No, that's not shit stirring, Louis. That's just someone telling me. Fuck off, man. That is mental. That is mental. Ramazani's older than Somerville, by the way. Ramazani's older than Somerville. For fuck's sake, man. Get your tongue out of his arsehole, for fuck's sake, man. It's mental. Anyway, we move. Mental. We'll see, won't we? I guess time will tell. But we move. Based on what? Where are we getting that he's got a higher ceiling? Based on what? Can you give me a reason? Can you give me a reason? What's your reasoning for it? Eyes. Wow. We're talking about eyes. You do realise that Somerville single-handedly dragged Leeds United to the playoff final. How many goals did Somerville get? Somerville got Player of the Years. Somerville got Player of the Year in the whole division. Ramazani didn't play 20 games. What are you doing here? Come on. You're going to tell me in the chat, eyes? Well, you've barely seen Ramazani. Really? Somerville played like 40-odd games and got the best player in the division and got a move to West Ham. Ramazani was relegated from the league and got a move to the Championship. Now, I really like Ramazani, but what we doing, man? Ramazani can do a backflip. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. There is that. He can do a backflip. Oh, that's true. 19 goals and 9 assists. 28 G&A. 28 G&A in the Championship. So people in the chat were telling me eyes. 28 G&A in the Championship. 19 goals and 9 assists. 41 starts in a 46-game season. And so don't tell me you've seen enough from Ramazani to say he was better than Cree. I'm not losing my head, bro. I'm not losing my head. Mark, you said eyes. Well, your eyes are deceiving you, so you need to get yourself to Specsavers, bro. Because he scored 19 goals and 9 assists. That's a madness. And you saw him for 41 games. Largely started 7. So your eyes need checking. Your eyes need checking. Hey, mad. Them all are in the chat. You don't really mean that, though. You don't really mean it. Honestly, it's recency bias, I think. I think it's recency bias. And it's because he's a Leeds United player. Do you know what I mean? I think if Somerville walk back through the door tomorrow, it'd be starting money. You know? He's injured at the minute, innit? But he started 7 games in the Premier League. My eyes are just fine. I hope so, bro. Listen, don't take it personal, by the way. It was only a bit of fun. I wasn't losing my head, I promise. According to your insider. Your insider from the channel. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean by that. Is it bogness? Eh? What are you on about? I don't know what you're on about. Don't know. I can roly-poly, definitely. Well, you're better than Cree as well. Anyway, boys and gals, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and hit that notification bell. Thanks as always for watching. It's been fun. Oh, Louis. Yeah, well, to be honest, someone else said that actually. Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. I think they were more concentrated on the next move, weren't they? More concentrated on the next move. But you could argue Ramazani did something similar with his tweet, if you remember, and everyone were going, I can't wait for him to move on and do well at a better club. Like Leeds fans saying that. I can't wait for him to go on and prove us all wrong. Why? Why do you want him to go and be successful outside of your own football club? Tactico do what a tactico do. Anyway, all Karcher, aren't we? All jet washers, are we? Enjoy the rest of your day. Does that mean? Yeah, fair, Andrew. That is the point. Yeah. Oh, I was only an opinion. Yeah, man. Anyway, right, I'm going now because I'm getting delirious. I'm taking shots left, right, and centre. Did you see that Kevin Hart thing? And he goes, yeah, I did that. They call me the lawnmower. And I don't cut grass, but anybody can get cut. I love that. I can't lie to you. They call me the lawnmower. And I don't like grass, but anybody can get cut. Anyway, peace out. Love you all. Bye.